Hello everybody, I'm Frugal. Welcome to day 77 of this Japanese linguistic quest. This trimester will be the final 21 days of phase 1, which is to build a foundation of the Japanese language. Let's make it count. Today I'm going to look at day 14 of the Japanese Core 2000 Step 4. And on the side, I'm also working on my second reading of the Teikyu Japanese Grammar Guide. As usual, if you have a mnemonic about any of the kanji, please don't hesitate to share it. Okay, so I think today's review will be rather short compared to normal because yesterday a bunch of words we already learned it previously, and then the new words themselves from yesterday, some of them is just there's not much to talk about. Yeah, so let's go. Nên can Wo man yin ga koko o, and then visit, right? Yeah.
年間5万人がここを訪れます。
Okay.
私は夏に京都を訪れました。
Go visit Tokyo for the summer. Okay.
建物。
Building. 建物. Okay.
これは日本一古い建物です。
This furui, right? Oh, this is the number one old building in Japan. Okay.
ビル。
And building mean building.
私の会社はあのビルの8階です。
Yeah, so the office, right, is on the 8th floor. The company is on the 8th floor. Okay. Okay.
彼ら。
Plural, right? Yeah, they.
彼らはバスケットの選手です。
They are basketball player.
少年。
Little year, right? Yeah.
少年たちがサッカーをしている。
Yeah, do soccer.
諸国。
Okay, so this is something new from yesterday, right? So various country, yeah, various country. This one mean various. Yeah, okay. So we have the speech, and then we just have a person. Yeah, so I guess the limit for this one shouldn't be too hard, right? So, like for me, I choose like any decent person should be able to make speeches in various languages, right? Otherwise, that person is just a moron. Okay, yeah. So I'm not going to be mean here, but because the sound it makes here is so, right? So a decent person should be able to make speech, and then you also have the onyomi of moral, right? So that's why moron. Yeah, I mean, you are watching me, then you are in the clear, right? Yeah, because we are all trying to learn a different language here, so we are all in the clear. But I guess something like the language of computer, yeah, or the language of machine, or the language of instrument, yeah, those count as a language as well. Yeah, so it's not just a language, but other language as well. Yeah.
彼はヨーロッパ諸国を旅行した。
Yeah, travel to Europe, right? Europa is Europe. Yeah, I mean, it's close enough, I guess.
もちろん。
Like, obviously, right? Yeah, of course, no doubt. Okay.
もちろん一緒に行きます。
Obviously, we'll go together. Yeah.
事務所。
Okay, 事務所, right? 事務所. So from 事務的, we have the word, the first two kanji, ji as in matter, and then the second word is also matter, right? Tax or business, so 事務, and then show, the one here is mean place, right? So this is the only thing that I guess not what talking about, right? Place with a door and an axe. And the other reason when we encounter it is basho. Yeah, so also make the sound so, and it is a place. And the one other time we encounter it is actually is kinjo, right? So it become yo instead, right? So this is sho, and this with the two command it becomes yo, kinjo, right? That one mean neighborhood, yeah. And then this jimu to mean business.
後で事務所に来てください。
Later, please go to the office. Yeah.
責任、
Okay, this one mean responsibility, right? Yeah, responsibility. So the first one is actually kanji that mean like condemn. Yeah, responsibility here, but also to condemn. And then the second kanji is responsibility. Yeah, so condemn and responsibility together meaning responsibility or liability. Yeah, so okay, for this one mean condemn, we have a lead, right? And then this one here, the earth. And then this one here is just the shellfish, right? So seeking to preserve wealth by putting paper money underground and then put a lid on it is an condemnable action. Yeah, the responsible thing to do in this situation is actually to do so with hard money instead, right? So there's a difference between paper money and hard money. And then seeking, right? Seeking to do that, and you have the sound unit for seki, right? Seeking. Yeah, that's the limit for this one. That means responsibility and condemn or blame. Yeah. And then the second one look a lot easier. We have a person. This one here is 1,000, and this one here is number 1. Right, so 1,001. The dictionary says that this is a king, but yeah, it doesn't quite look like that to me. Anyway, this one means responsibility, right? And since it have 1,001, naturally you think of the 1,001 Arabian Night story. Yeah, so the duty to preserve the 1,001 Arabian Night story for the future generation, yeah, somehow fall on 9 ninja person. Yeah, 9 ninja person, because we make the sound ni here, right? So ni in 9 and ninja. Yeah, that's the name I come up with.
彼は失敗の責任を取って会社を辞めた。
Yeah, okay, so this one very long. The meaning is he took responsibility for the mistake and resigned from the company, right? So the problem here is this one here is responsibility, right? Responsibility, seki nin o tote, so to take responsibility. And then this one here is failure, right? Or mistake, right? So spinal seki nin o tote, right? So to take responsibility for the failure. And then kaishao, this one is yamete, to just resign. Yeah. So let's go over this one by one. The new kanji one. This is a stick, right? This is a stick, and this one here is big, and together they make this kanji. This kanji here mean lose, yeah, or fault, yeah. So failing to stick to the sushi stuffing schedule will result in a big loss of time, right? So there's a sushi stuff in there because the sound it makes is scissor, right? And that's why there's sushi stuffing in there. Yeah. And then here you can see scissor, right? And then this one with the shellfish right? Sharp hit, and this one is strike or hit, right? This one mean failure. Yeah, so this one loss or mistake. This one failure, and like failure to ensure. I mean, insurance. Okay, failure to ensure the building against the hail weather. Hail weather is pronounced hail, right? I'm talking about the small ice that rain, the rain of small ice. Failing to insure against the hail weather make the value of the property take a huge hit. Yeah, and then you have high from hail as the pronunciation mnemonic, right? And then because this one become high because there's a s here. That's all. And yeah, that's it for the new kanji. But we also have this one here. This one means to resign, right? Yeah, me ru, to resign. So to stop working, right? And it kind of feel like it's similar enough to yamete, right? To yamete is this to stop doing something in general. And this one also yamete or yameru, yeah. But the kanji is different and it's as the nuance, so not just stopping for anything but stop working, right? So to resign, yeah. I mean, yameru, and yeah, that's all the point of note for this kind, yeah.
かつて
Kasute. This one means finally, right? At last, yeah, finally. I mean, formally, yeah, formally.
かつて私が学生だった頃のことです。
Yeah, this one is about when I was still a child, right? That was a thing. Yeah, I mean a student. Yeah, yeah. So this one is very logical. Yeah.
限る
Okay, so this is the final new vocabulary from yesterday, I think. Kagiru mean like to be limited. Yeah, to limit. Right, so we have a place or a town, and then this one here is just the kanji that mean both good or stopping. Yeah, good or stopping, and become limit. Right, limit. So yeah, like in this town, there's a strict limit on the number of good gentlemen and I know cargo. Yeah, so gen from gentleman, right? And that is the onyomi pronunciation. And then kagi from cargo, or you could also see cat girl or cat geek. Yeah, the point is those two together form kagi, right? So this is actually the kun pronunciation of the kanji to be limited. Right? So this place have a limited number of good gentlemen, right? And then for bad actor, there's numerous and there's no limit there. Yeah, it's like it's a Gotham city or something. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think we are done here. Okay, I am going to introduce to you my two in real life fans. Yeah, so in my room I have two fans. It might have been a surprise to the younger audience, but fan used to have like blade. Yeah, and they spin to create wind, and also in the back there's a huge protrusion to house the motor. Yeah, so I have two fans. This is the younger one. It is an Mitsubishi. Yeah, and it is like I guess 7 or 8 years old, and it is in pretty good condition. Yeah, the only thing that would suggest it is belong to a turnip squeezer is that the cover of the button is like all folded off. Yeah. Otherwise, is function normally. So yeah, that's fan B, and fan A is this one. It is a Philip. Yeah. So this one is really old, I think. It probably dates back to our old home. So I think it's safe to say that the fan is 15 years old. Yeah. So yeah, it have been to a lot of repair, and it get its neck broken once. Yeah. So actually, you will see that the neck here is reinforced with duct tape, I guess. Yeah. The neck is reinforced with duct tape, and then you get to the bottom. It didn't fall off, but if you press, actually nothing will happen, because one time the chip or the board, I guess, is fired completely, and is fired completely. So yeah, it just stopped working. And so now for this to operate, instead of pushing water, I will just plug it directly and it will run. Yeah, so it is like something like plug and go, right? Unplug, it stop, and then plug in, and we will go. Yeah, so yeah, this is really like something that belongs to a turnip squeezer, right? And yeah, that's it. This is my tool in real life fan. And by the time this coming online, it will suck if I don't even manage to have more than 2 virtual fans. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Okay. So I will stop here today. Thank you very much for watching. As usual, I have a link in the description to today's kanji diagram along with some other material I think was useful. If you have a limerick about any of the kanji, please donate it to chat. See you tomorrow. Bye for now.
殴る権利があるわけじゃない。忘れるな。大いなる力には大いなる責任が伴う。
僕が犯罪者になるとでも思ってるの、おじさん。
いや、
僕のことは心配しないで、自分のことは自分で考える。お説教はやめてよ。
お前に説教しようなんてつもりはない。俺は父親じゃないんだ。
じゃあ父親の真似しないで。